What if your family's fortune was dangled just out of reach? Meet Julian, a talented but overlooked artist whose aunt, socialite Margot Delacroix, inherited the family wealth. After being cut out of the will, Julian didn't just sulk. He plotted. His weapon, art, his battlefield, the auction house, and his mission? To fund a campaign that would unravel Margot's extravagant empire from the inside out. Julian's first move was subtle. He created a series of abstract paintings under a pseudonym, each laced with hidden symbols mocking Margot's lifestyle. He then used a network of underground collectors to build hype. When the pieces hit the auction block, they sold for staggering sums. The irony? Margot herself unknowingly bought one, thinking it was a rising star's work. Julian had just made her fund her own downfall. With money flowing in, Julian launched Phase 2, Sabotage. He hired private investigators to dig into Margot's financials, exposing her tax evasion and shady real estate deals. He leaked the findings anonymously to journalists. Headlines exploded. Margot's reputation began to crumble, but Julian wasn't done. He used his auction profits to buy out her favorite fashion label, then shut it down overnight. Her closet, once a shrine, became obsolete. Julian's art became a cult phenomenon. Critics praised the emotional depth, unaware of the vendetta behind each brushstroke. Meanwhile, Margot's social circle began to shrink. Invitations dried up. Her name became synonymous with scandal. Julian even hosted a private gallery event inviting Margot under a fake name. She arrived only to find the walls lined with paintings chronicling her downfall. The final piece? A mirror titled The Muse of Ruin. Margot tried to fight back. She hired PR firms, sued tabloids, and even attempted to buy Julian's silence. But he stayed anonymous, his identity buried beneath layers of shell companies and art dealers. Every attempt to trace the source of her misfortune led to dead ends. Meanwhile, Julian's influence grew. He began funding other artists with similar grudges, turning his vendetta into a movement, the Canvas Rebellion. Julian's final blow came during Margot's annual charity gala. He anonymously donated a massive installation titled Inheritance. It featured a golden throne surrounded by crumbling pillars, each etched with her past scandals. As the curtain dropped, a spotlight hit the throne. Empty. The crowd gasped. Margot fled the event in tears. The next day, tabloids declared her social death. Julian had turned her legacy into a cautionary tale. Today, Julian remains a mystery. His art continues to sell for millions, and his legend grows with every whispered rumor. Some say he's retired. Others believe he's plotting his next target. But one thing's certain. He proved that revenge isn't always loud. Sometimes it's painted in oil, framed in gold, and sold to the very people it's meant to destroy. And Margot? She's just another name in the footnotes.